Have you ever wondered how crested geckos reproduce? Today, we'll be delving into the fascinating world of crested gecko reproduction, breaking down the process into easy-to-understand steps. So, without further ado, let's get started. The first step in the process is to ensure that you have a male and a female crested gecko. This might seem like an obvious point, but it's a crucial one. After confirming the genders, you must be aware of the reproduction season. Crested geckos typically start their breeding season in February and end it in September. Next, it's important to assess if there's enough space for the future generation of crested geckos. During the breeding season, these creatures can be quite lively and slightly aggressive. It's important to provide them with a suitable environment that caters to their needs. Age and weight are also significant factors in crested gecko reproduction. Ideally, both the male and female should be between 2 to 3 years old. The male crested gecko should weigh between 35 to 40 grams, while the female should weigh around 45 grams. Once these conditions are met, you're ready to facilitate the breeding. Both geckos should be placed in new terrariums before being introduced to the same one. Ensure the terrarium has a suitable setting, including paper for bedding, fig leaf foliage, a halved egg box, and some sturdy plants if you wish. A box filled with dry moss is essential to provide a comfortable environment for the female crested gecko to lay her eggs. It's interesting to note that female crested geckos lay a clutch of eggs every 30 to 45 days during the breeding season. The act of reproduction occurs when the male mounts the female. Following the laying of the eggs, it becomes crucial to check their fertility. This task can be easily accomplished by shining a phone light on the eggs. If they exhibit a red hue around the edges, it signifies their fertility. The fertile eggs should then be carefully placed in the box with the dry moss or another similar material. The temperature in the box should be optimal for the eggs. Once the baby crested geckos hatch, it's crucial to separate them from the mother gecko as she might eat them. The hatchlings can then be placed in a 5-liter box. In summary, crested gecko reproduction involves several steps, starting from confirming the genders and the breeding season, ensuring the right age and weight, providing a suitable environment, and finally caring for the eggs and hatchlings. It's a fascinating process that highlights the unique aspects of these beautiful creatures.